Ladies and gentlemen, NBA fanatics and lovers of the absurd, the 2023-24 NBA season is here, and we are here to serve up some piping hot takes that might just melt your brains. So grab your popcorn and let's dive headfirst into the wild world of NBA predictions. But before we dive into our list, you know the drill. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a thing. Segment 1. Miami Heat's playoff drama. Our first scorching hot take of the day? Brace yourselves because we're about to take you on a roller coaster ride through the Miami Heat's playoff saga. So, the Miami Heat closed last season with a net rating that could only be described as ew. And they stumbled into the playoffs like a toddler trying to put on shoes. They got waxed by the Hawks in their play-in tournament opener and trailed the Bulls in the final minutes of the elimination game, needing a career game from Max Strus just to earn the final playoff berth. But then they turned into a juggernaut that steamrolled the competition. It's like they discovered the secret sauce to success in the nick of time. Psst, it's called Jimmy Butler mode. But which are the real Heat? Over the summer, they acted like the playoffs were a mirage, like a distant oasis in the desert. They lost some key players, and their plan to snag Damian Lillard? Well, that was more like a daydream than a reality. Coach Spoelstra said we're deeper than ever, but we're not buying it. Miami performed like a sub-500 team last regular season and lost 2 starters, replacing both with Josh Richardson, who played on 5 teams in 4 seasons between stints on South Beach. So here's the kicker. The Heat might actually miss the playoffs this season. With teams like the Bucks and Celtics flexing their muscles and the Cavaliers snagging talent left and right, it's a wild race for those playoff spots. The Hawks have been on a playoff hot streak too, making it 3 years in a row. Plus, they've got a new coach in Quinn Snyder, so you know they're aiming to turn some heads. The Knicks were no slouches either, boasting the East's second-best record after acquiring Josh Hart at the trade deadline. And let's not forget, Butler, Love, and Lowry, the Heat's trio of vintage stars. They're all in their 30s. Lose 1 and it's like playing musical chairs with a twist. Lose 2 and it's like trying to find your car keys in a blizzard. But wait, there's more. Butler has the durability of a paper umbrella. And he hasn't played a full season since the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Plus, he's still battling a bum knee from his meniscus surgery in 2018. So the Heat might be further from the NBA Finals than a penguin surviving in the Sahara. An offense ranked 25th and losing 2 sharpshooters? That's a recipe for regression, my friends. Now let's dive into the Joel Embiid saga. Will he or won't he request a trade this season? The drama, the suspense. It's like a soap opera for basketball fans. The question we should really be asking is, why wouldn't Embiid request a trade this season? Embiid's statement on Media Day should serve as a warning sign. If every year is going to be the same thing, that doesn't put you closer to winning a championship. That gets frustrating. But I also believe it doesn't matter who's on the team. I'm always going to have a chance to win. The last sentence is pure lip service. Even if Embiid fancies himself a better player than Nikola Jokic, he saw what kind of help his Serbian nemesis required to win the title last season. Embiid has rammed his head against a second-round ceiling 5 times, with Simmons, Butler, or Harden as the co-star headlining a similar supporting cast. So it absolutely does matter who is on his team. Cue the dramatic music. It's like Embiid standing on a crossroads, trying to figure out if he should stay in Philly or pack his bags for greener pastures. The Sixers, oh boy, they've cycled through GMs faster than Leo DiCaprio switches girlfriends. It's like they're playing a never-ending game of musical chairs in the front office. Drew Holiday, draft picks, and whatnot all gone like sand through their fingers. And what do they have to show for it? An unhappy Harden and a roster that looks more like a game of Who's Who in a basketball version of Clue. The Sixers have only their 2029 first-round pick and a handful of second-rounders to leverage for upgrades, largely leaving Embiid's legacy in the hands of Harden. Now here's the kicker. Next summer, the trade market is going to be tighter than a jar of pickles. Under the new CBA, teams can't just throw around cash, picking up players like their Pokemon or trade their way to glory. And that means Embiid might have to jump into the trade frenzy this season. A mad scramble for talent with salaries bouncing around like popcorn in a microwave. Time to talk MVP, folks, and the name on everyone's lips? Jayson Tatum. What makes an MVP, you ask? Well, it's like trying to define the perfect pizza. Everyone's got their own recipe. But Tatum, oh boy, he's cooking up something special. Tatum, our man, he's a 3-time All-NBA selection, averaging 39 and 5 on 60.7 true shooting last season. And the Celtics have added 2 complimentary All-Stars who should augment Tatum's efficiency. And guess what? He's only 25. He's on pace to join the likes of LeBron, KD, Melo, Tracy McGrady, and Kobe as the youngest players to reach 12,000 career points by the end of their age 25 season. That's some elite company. And here's the twist. Tatum wants to make the all-defensive team. That aspect of his game could elevate him from the six-pack of players who averaged 30 points per game last season. Tatum has received all-defensive votes in 2 of the last 4 seasons. If he recommits to wreaking havoc on that end, it will only help his MVP cause. If Tatum unleashes his inner beast, we might be looking at the next MVP. And guess what, folks? Boston is stacked. And he's got teammates who can make his life easier. It's like giving a race car driver a rocket boost. Tatum doesn't need much growth to reach the rarefied air of a highly efficient 30-10-5 season. And if he does that as an elite defender for the best team in the league, it will take an act of God, or Nikola Jokic, to keep Tatum from the award. And now let's take a trip down memory lane. The Golden State Warriors. Remember when they were the kings of the court, winning championships like it was a walk in the park? They were less than 2 years removed from their 4th NBA championship, but they are light years from the dynasty's dominance, and age is no friend to teams that hold on to history too long. Fast forward to today, and they're like a vintage sports car that's seen better days. Age, my friends, age is catching up with them like a relentless defender. They had a resurgence, but now they're projected to start a lineup that averages 33 years old. It's like trying to win a marathon with a bunch of sprinters past their prime. You generally don't increase your NBA workload at 33 years of age and older. And Golden State may be more reliant on their trio than ever before. The Strength in Numbers edition that won the 2015 title and set the single-season record for wins in 2015-16 is no more. The addition of Durant in the 2016-17 season shortened their bench, and their failure to turn 3 lottery picks from 2020 and 2021 into equivalent value did nothing to restock the depth chart. Curry's turning 36, and while he's still dropping threes like it's nobody's business, can he carry the team like he did in his younger days? It's like asking a magic trick to keep working forever. And their bench? Oh boy, it's thinner than a slice of pepperoni on a diet pizza. They were so desperate to rectify the free agent losses of Gary Payton II and Otto Porter Jr. that they traded James Wiseman and 5 second-round picks to reacquire Payton, even after he failed his physical. Jordan Poole regressed after his breakout campaign, so much so that they flipped him for 38-year-old Chris Paul in July. Speaking of CP, their young acquisition comes with its own set of challenges and health concerns. It's like adding hot sauce to a spicy curry. It might backfire. Andrew Wiggins and Kevon Looney are the youngest of Steve Kerr's 6 starters by a handful of years. Beyond them, the Warriors are reliant on a rehab Payton, a pair of unproven prospects, and 2 journeymen. The Warriors not only failed to address what made them a middling defensive and rebounding team, they might have made it worse. The hope is that Thompson, Green, and CP can stay healthy enough for their collective know-how to mask their diminishing skills against a league that is changing its guard. So, folks, as much as we love the Warriors, it's time to accept that their championship days might be in the rearview mirror. The NBA landscape is changing, and it's leaving them in the dust. And there you have it, folks, our hot takes for the 2023-24 NBA season. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more NBA content. And don't forget to leave your scorching hot takes in the comment section below. We love hearing from you, even if it's just to tell us we're completely nuts. Until next time, keep ballin'!